baby daddy playing the background. Hey.
I was trying to tell you, see.
Are we on yet?
Yeah, we are live.
Hey.
Get away from that scandal. Whoever else online.
Oh, it's this back on that.
No, not scandal. I think not scandal. Empire. Derek LaShawn Long, welcome. Come on in.
Come on in, y'all.
Ken, my man, what's up? Ken, 100 grand. Glory to the Lamb. Valencia Burton, VB.
Come on,
what's
y'all.
Going on? Lavelle, what's going on from the Bahamas? We miss you, sister.
Yay. Hey, Lavelle. Hey, Devontae.
Hey.
I miss you, Lavelle.
Devontae, what's up? Hey.
Hey, y'all. Hey, Valencia. Hey,
Marcus
Marcus.
Lacking, what's going on? Thank you for coming in.
Thanks for joining us, y'all.
Come on, we need y'all to share this. Share it. And even if you watching the replay, share it. Devontae, what up? DJ, what's going on? If you watching the replay, it's too late now.
Yeah, come on, y'all. Share this.
Tiffany Thompson, welcome. Hey, how you doing? What you sipping on,
Hey,
cuz?
Tiffany.
It's Kool-Aid.
Hey, Carl.
Carl, what's going on? It's Kool-Aid, man of God. You gonna throw me at that like that? Monique Ransom,
Monique.
hey, what's going on? I want y'all to share this. Big old Kool-Aid job. You got it. You got it. Come on, guys. Can you please share this? Christina Grandma,
Hey,
how you
Christina.
doing? Welcome. Can you please share it? Hey, Lavelle. We miss you too, man. We hope to see you soon.
We miss you, Lavelle. Hey.
PH. Oh,
Hey,
Brittany Caldwell.
PH, I miss you, PH.
Brittany Caldwell, what's going on, sister? Long time no see.
Your God kids miss you too.
Javier, what's going on, Javier?
Hey, Brittany. Hey, Javier.
She look beautiful, don't she?
Oh,
I mean,
thank
just
you.
stunning.
Thank you.
Mother Mayberry, what's going on?
Hey, prophetess.
So,
Oh,
ain't she
thank
pretty?
You,
I know,
Christine.
gorgeous. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
I got lucky.
Thank you.
So, look, guys, come on in. Let's get this show on the road. Can you please share this to your followers?
Thank you,
Hey,
Brett.
share this to your followers. Like our Facebook page, Black and Blended. We also have a YouTube page too. Trying to get started off the ground. So if you want to like that page, hey Tina, what's going on?
Hey, Tina.
So come on in for all my replay people. Welcome. Thank you for tuning in, watching. Today's topic is baby mama, baby daddy drama. The whole realistic thing is you have
Boundaries
to setting boundaries.
Should I go ahead and
when
play?
boundaries are broken, or hey Mike Stevens, what's going on?
Hey,
And what to do to repair boundaries. So if you've never met me before, or if you don't know who we are, my name is Keith. This is my lovely wife Tiffany.
Hey.
We've been married for going on 10 years in March. We do have a blended family. Our oldest son, he is 14. We have a 12-year-old, she'll be 13. We have a 7-year-old, and we have a now 4-year-old. Two of the oldest, James is Tiffany's son, and Kimaya, the 12-year-old, that'll be 13. Hey Tina, is my daughter. So we came in with a blended family.
Yeah.
So the things that we discussed, we got previous videos. Yeah, we need a lot of hearts. We need hearts. We need smiley faces. We need shares, hearts. So hit them buttons, please. So this is not nothing that we thought was a cool idea. This is not nothing we just made up or read in a book. This is stuff that we've lived out for real.
Yeah.
Hey Rocky, what's going on? This stuff
Rocky.
This is stuff that we lived out
Rocky
for real.
G.
So this is not hearsay, drama, speculation. These are real life experience.
Yeah.
No. This is real life for us.
Yeah.
And even though everybody's story is different, we believe that the blended family is precious. It is very common.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as the Bible talks about traditional family a lot, but that traditional families are getting more distinct.
Unfortunately.
So and most of the church, even our leadership staff in the church, our church pastors, our overseers, our women are mostly single mothers or people who was previously married, because there's a very high divorce rate in the black church. Yeah. So these people were previously married and then are coming together are majority blended family. They say what, 50 to 60%. James, what's going on? From Texas, what's going on, bro? Miss you. Hey, TT. 50% or more of the couples in the black church are blended. So this is why this topic is dear to us, because the Bible doesn't give any framework on how to blend a family. The Bible is a heterosexual book written to a traditional family, so it doesn't give you, it doesn't really give you a framework on that. So we hit different topics. So let's get it cracking. Yeah. You know, and we're gonna do a disclaimer. You know, my daughter has a mother, and James' son has a real father. So we're not trying to throw anybody in the bus. These are different scenarios. We want those disclaimer out there. And different scenarios. TB, what up, bro?
Hey, Tori.
These are different scenarios that we're gonna talk about and hit on. Okay? So
play the music, baby.
Well, you can go ahead and play it. Can they hear it?
I'm gonna turn it up. Can y'all hear this?
I'm a baby mama. That's
y'all remember this song?
I think Fantasia made one.
Yeah, Fantasia made this song. Anybody remember this song? I ain't gonna lie, I used to be in my car bumping this like.
Hey. She dedicated this song to all my baby mamas out there. That was the dedication.
Do y'all remember this song?
Only can I hear it.
If y'all can hear it, throw some fingers up.
Can y'all hear this?
Can y'all hear it? I'm trying to do it as loud as I can.
There you go, to the mic.
It's a throwback for real though, right?
Yeah.
But this is real though. Okay. So I just had a little humor before we started. So look, I Googled, I went to the Urban Dictionary, right? So we all know what a baby mother or baby daddy is, right? But so if you look into the Urban Dictionary, you know, use like a baby mother or baby father is like the father of your own child whom you did not marry, but who you're not currently involved with, but you guys have a child with, mother or the father.
That's the nice version.
This is the nice version, right? So then I Googled, I'm like, okay, I want to see what the Urban Dictionary is talking about, right? So y'all look, the Urban Dictionary said, usually a broke person, I ain't going to say the curse word it said.
He said broke. A baby that is a broke, you know.
Don't say it. It says a broke person who you met through a friend and had relations with when you was upset and confused. Now you had this baby and he don't pay child support and he denies your son, okay, or daughter. Now hey, I don't know what category anybody fall in. Ain't throwing no shade towards nobody. This one is really funny. It says, it's not funny, but this is the definition they gave. It's a man that is the biologically the father of your child, but can buy diapers, formula, or clothes, but can come over to have sex with you, both in your bed and in your wallet. So they taking your money, they ain't giving you nothing.
So most baby daddies, all they good in the urban context, they screw you. They good for sex and spending your money up.
And ain't helping you with
ain't
nothing.
helping you buy no diapers or nothing. Come on, somebody. I mean, it's not funny.
No,
but
it's not.
It's sad, but it's a little hilarious.
It's a little hilarious. I mean, if you can have a little humor with us today, it could be it's a little funny. You looking like, which category did I fall in? Now I looked up baby mama, right? Because it ain't just so much deadbeat or baby daddy drama. It's baby mama drama too.
Yeah.
So it's a deadbeat mother born out of wedlock. Let's say no, I ain't gonna read that one. Let's see. It says some chick you knocked up with on accident, a fling who you can't stand, but you have to tolerate because she got your baby now. Yeah. Basically. So it's like when you look back, you can think about it, and it's a lot of other ones too. It's funny, but you look back, you think about it like when you had your child. Like, what was the What was it just like something that you got when you young? You was confused, you know, like what was the end result? Like what was the the initiation of that thing? You know, was it were you guys in a really good solid relationship and it just went sideways? Like what was the initiation of that thing?
Yeah. Also because when you meet somebody, first of all, you don't plan on, when dudes see a shorty, they know they want to smash. You know what I'm saying? Hey, basically, that's what they know. But, you weren't trying to get shorty knocked up. Hopefully, you got some of them guys that say you want to have my baby, all that foolishness, So you didn't think you was going to knock them up. But at the same time, when you date somebody, you be choosing the wrong baby mother, the mothers and the childs. And when you date somebody, you should before you have sex. You shouldn't have sex before marriage, biblically. But when you see them, you should think like, man, if I lay with him, would this be somebody?
What's the outcome?
What's the outcome? Because if I get pregnant, is he mature enough? If he was broken in and out of jail when you met him, how you thought he was going to be a good daddy, or she was inconsistent and she was sleeping around, how you think she was going to be a good mother? Not saying that they can't be redeemed, but the thing about it is, what happens is we get into the situation young, being rejected, fully rejected, not being mothered or not being properly fathered. Yeah. And then we lay down with these people, and then now she pregnant, and you want to do it the right way. Either a lot of people have abortions, and if you had an abortion, you know what I'm saying? God will forgive you. You're not less than, and there's a spot in the kingdom for you.
Yeah.
But
or you guys go ahead and just get married just because that situation happened with my parents. They were going out messing around. My mom got pregnant just because they were sleeping together, and they ended up getting married just because she was pregnant. But they wasn't really in love with each other. They just was like, oh dang, she pregnant, I gotta marry her, because that's what you had to do back then.
Yeah. So when we was with this person, we wasn't thinking about what they would become. So now we pregnant, and this person is not showing up. Yeah. This person is, and he was laying it down too. You thought, they laid the pipes so good. You just thought he couldn't do no wrong, or vice versa. But what happens is you get into these, they do. His beard was so nice. You was tempted. It was the beard game was on point, and now the brother, he ain't buying no diapers. He ain't claiming the baby. Now you in this thing all alone. Yeah. And what I said from the beginning, the Bible is a heterosexual Bible, number one. So that doesn't mean the Bible, nowhere in the Bible is justifies gay marriage at all. So whenever these gay Christians say, "Oh, the Bible talks about gay marriage," no, the Bible, the Bible, King James Version is a heterosexual book, read and it displays traditional families. So what happened was, now you have a child, the father is not around or not doing his part, or the mother. And I know some single fathers who taking care. I know several single fathers who mother ain't in the picture.
That's off to you men.
They're single fathers and they're raising their children on their own. So what happens is the Bible doesn't give us a framework for this. So now you have to go through life trying to figure it out. Yeah. And so,
but we're gonna share a little light on it tonight, because even if you are, even if you do have a baby daddy, baby mother, whatever, we're going to try to help you to get away from some of the drama. Try to give you some principles, some practical principles that you can do, or things that we've done to try to get away from the drama, and try to get like a good, meet at a good solid ground.
Yeah. Another thing, share this, please. Lots of hearts, likes. Share this video, please. Share it. Invite friends and single mothers. And this out to my single mothers. You are, just because you had a baby before you was married, it doesn't make you less than.
No, you're not.
It doesn't make you. It doesn't make you disqualified. It doesn't make you think. God will send you a godly man that will love you and your children.
Absolutely.
You and your one child, or if you got 3, 4, God will send you a godly man that will love all of them that be had little children. So for all my single mothers, we got an article on our page too. That Shavante Walker wrote on being a single mother. So don't feel like you disqualified. Don't feel like you don't meet the criteria. Don't feel like a godly man not gonna want you because you got kids.
That's a trick.
That's a trick of the enemy.
And then you'll get like your baby daddy might say, ain't nobody gonna want you with no baby.
Yeah, that's what they do.
I've been told that, and that's not true.
Because you don't want his broke no more. He gonna tell you that.
That ain't true.
Because he broke and you tired of his mess, and you tired of him eating up your food and laying up on your couch and running up your light bill. He gonna tell you, ain't nobody gonna want you with them with
just
no baby.
Just because you made a decision for you and your child to move on and get out the drama.
No.
You ain't got to deal with it.
You ain't got. So my thing is, somebody will love you, and that God will send you a man and love your child like his own, and vice versa.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So it was never God's will for there to be a third party in your marriage. It was never God's will for us to have to share weekends and have to fight over holidays and have to deal with let me call his daddy first and see or her mother first and see what we can do, and you fight over holidays and time schedules. That was never the will of God. It was never God's will for us to have to go through that and have to split weekends and have to go to court for child support and visitation rights. Now, sometimes when you go through a divorce, you know that's what comes with divorce or being through a divorce or a bad marriage. But it was never God's will us to have to deal with. Some people don't got third party. They got third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seven parties they got to deal with. See, if your wife has three kids and they all got three different fathers, you got to deal with three different men. Yeah. Plus your wife, plus three different other houses.
And then if y'all want to have kids together.
And then you got to get three different personalities, three different ways of living, three different ways of how they think their children should be raised. You got to go with all these third, fourth, fifth parties you got to deal with. Yeah. So you got to be, like I said the last scope, you got to be built for this. Blended family is not for the weak men or the weak women. You got to be built, and you gotta have courageous for this, right?
Absolutely. You have to be strong, and like we said on the previous scopes, you know, it's you can be a single mother and dealing with like challenges and stuff like that, but you don't have to settle for foolishness just because you want to be married or you want to have someone to love your spouse. You know, I mean, your child is their own. You don't settle. Yeah. Don't just settle because you like, well, dang, you know, I mean, it didn't work out with him. I'm just going to go ahead and settle. Please don't settle. Yeah. Allow God and the Holy Spirit to, you know, have some, like I said before, have some discernment. Yeah. Allow the Holy Spirit to give you guidance. Yeah. And don't be deceived by what you see. Like, tap into the realm of we're Christians, right? Yeah. But tap into the realm of your understanding and allow God to minister to your heart and your spirit concerning your child and what your next step is with your child. And you know, even dealing with finding a mate. Yeah,
true. Because you got to be led by the Holy Ghost. You know, and another thing is what happens is you got to have patience. It takes patience. Whenever you blend a family, according to statistics, it takes at least, they say, 3 to 7 years to successfully blend a family. So you're gonna need patience on how to.
It could even take longer.
It could take longer too. You gotta have patience on how to deal with the children and deal with the other parents. So another thing we really want to discuss about setting boundaries. Yeah. One of the issues we had was that we had to set boundaries. There's we are Christians. There's a certain way we live. There's certain things we believe in. There's certain things that you got to go to bed at a certain time. You got to do this and that. There's certain things you have to do. So what happens is when your kids, like say for instance, my stepson has to go to spend time with his father's side of the family, and you know, and I don't really know, you know, not say we don't know what they do, but we can live two different lifestyles. So they might have a certain way of living than what we have. You know what I'm saying? We might get up and pray every morning, but they don't. You know what I'm saying? Or vice versa. So what happens is a child goes over there, and of course, you know, the father, the baby mama, the baby father feels like, this my son, this my daughter, I can do and say what I want. Yeah. And then what happens is you got to bring your kids back home and you got to retrain them all over again. Yeah. And then another crazy thing is, like for instance, James, our stepson, has a stepfather, but then he has a stepfather, and if his father is married, he had to have a stepmama, so he got two daddies and two mamas, and vice versa. My daughter has a stepmother, she has a mother, but then my daughter's mother is married. Yeah. So now I gotta have patience because this joker raising my daughter when he there during the week. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So vice versa, we all got to deal with something. So now I gotta be, you know, I ain't gonna be expected to get anything like that. But now as a man, this other man gotta raise my daughter because I didn't marry the mother or I was in sin. So now I have to share my daughter not only with her mother but with another man that she's married to. And I take care of mine. I believe in child support. I go pick her up. I believe in spending time with her. Yeah. I know she has a destiny and a calling, but I gotta share her with another man because I was in sin. Or vice versa. So now so low key it's another man raising my daughter, and it don't feel right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But that's the consequences of when we make mistakes like that. You know?
Yeah. It don't feel good. And like he said before, like even when that child goes, like with James, when he goes with his dad, or even with, I'm gonna break it down. So I'm gonna be honest. In the beginning, and then even a little bit now, I'll be honest. Sometimes I break a little boundaries because I try to, and it's not I break boundaries intentionally, but but I try to be more cautious on the boundaries that I'm breaking, because I don't want to do anything to break our when we have our covenant agreement up. And so with kids, you really want to watch them, because like with him, he'll do little things like, why can't I go over there? Or I want to see them. Or I want to do this. And I'm like, well, okay, well, this wasn't a part of the plan this weekend. Like we supposed to do, we supposed to do X, Y, and Z. And the kid tried to switch it, like, wait a minute, but I wanted to do this. So I talked to them, and they said they gonna come get me all this stuff. And then you wanna kind of, you don't want to make it seem like you're holding that child back from the other parent or whatever. But it's like, wait, we already have something set. And so I'm not gonna lie, I've been one to be like, okay, well, we'll bend the rules a little bit. Please don't do that. Don't do that.
Because what happens is, if you don't set boundaries with your other child's the parent, the biological parent, that brings confusion in your home, and that's not what you want.
It does.
And it's not to be controlling, but you have a way of living. And another thing, especially if this biological mother or father not really doing a job, they can't have a lot of say so in what goes on. If they not really showing up to school events and providing child support and money, they have to be they don't have much say so because they're not putting in the work. That's not trying to throw shade or be controlling, but you have to set boundaries, because what happens is that man can run. He can run. That biological parent could be running your household, and you hold married. He running your household, saying what he gonna do with his child, what she gonna do with her child, and she'll take them and expose them to all type of foolishness. And especially if the biological parent not saved and want to live all type of these different lives, it's like you exposing your children to so much. So now I'm a protector. I don't when James go away, I'm not trying to go away to say he can't. I'm worried about what he's getting exposed to, trying to protect him from all type of foolishness and but still you cannot let that biological parent run your house and bring confusion in your home.
You can't. And like I said before, it will damage what you're trying to build with your husband. And then even if you're a single woman and you have a child and you're waiting to get married, you want to make sure that you're consistent with the rules that you're setting with your child's father, baby daddy, or your child's mother. So you being consistent is, if you say, okay, drop my child off at 8:00, that's what I mean. And when you say no, they can't go, that's what you mean. Let your yay be yay and your no be no. Don't compromise. Just don't. I mean, this is my rules. If you don't like it, go take me to court. Let's go to court. Let's get the stuff in paper. Let's get stuff in writing. You do not have to be a doormat. Don't let them try to walk over on you. It's so serious to be consistent, because any sense of inconsistency, they gonna run all over you. And then you won't set your child up for disappointment, because you're consistent on what you guys agreed on. Or like I said, even if you're not married yet, but what you already agreed on, you set boundaries, you've been consistent. So it's like, okay, I'm about to come drop Shantae off at 10:00 at night. You're like, wait, what? Nah, you need to drop that child off at 7 so they gotta go to school next day. It's just that simple. If you don't do like I said, I'm gonna take you to court. Or just be consistent on what you're gonna do and be firm.
That's true, because they was cause confusion in the house, and this is for godly women who are raising children on their own. If you believe in the Lord and you want to raise your son up, you raise him up to pray and to say grace, to say his prayers when he eat his food, and you got him trained. He go to bed at this time, he brush his teeth at this time. This is what he do. We have a routine, because that father or that vice versa, that mother's on the home. So you don't want them to, and if you raising them up and he can't watch this certain TV, and they go over there and be watching all type of foolishness and get exposed. No, you have to. It's all about protecting that child, because once again, this what you got to put in this word, because we sinned.
Yeah.
We want to have sex before marriage. We want to get it in. We want to get it cracking. We want to get one off. So these are the consequences of having sex before marriage. Hey, no condemnation. The Lord is a redeemer. He'll make your way straight. He'll bless you and your seed. But these are the consequences we got to deal with because we choose not to walk in holiness or we made a mistake. So now you got to deal with this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If he got 3 baby daddies, and you got to we got to deal with this. But for you single mothers who are raising these children, stand firm on what you believe. Stand firm because you don't want your child to stray off. And it said the Bible said, raise up a child the way that he should go. When he get older, he won't depart. And another thing is, if the father is in and out of his life, let me tell you something, women, don't let these men do it. Like she said, don't stand firm. If you're not spending time with him or her like you should, until you do right back, until you come get them on a regular basis, you don't show up at all. Like you gotta, because what happens is by us feeling overwhelmed and feeling like, man, I really want my child father or mother in their life. What happens is we let go our guards and we let them do and come and go as they please. And then when our child gets 16, 17, they have to pitch it completely. And then this nigga going to run away every potential husband you done had. Plus, he done screwed up your child, and your child is out here willy-nilly because you didn't set boundaries. You don't let him know that this is what we not gonna do. This is what we is gonna do. Especially if the joker ain't doing nothing, he can't say nothing. I mean, the brother ain't barely showing up. He ain't paying no child support. I know that's your child, but you can't do what you want and say what you want if you're not providing and helping out.
And single mothers, stop taking mess. Stop taking mess from these men, the baby daddies, and you thinking like, I'm just gonna settle because. You thinking in your mind, I can't do it by myself. I mean, it's hard, but you can do it. I ain't gonna lie. You can do it. It's hard, but you can do it. You can do it. You don't have to take mess. Stop doubting that you can't do it. You can do it. You can do it. And go ahead. And wait. I want to say this. Don't don't try to force your other partner, or not so much partner, but the baby mother, baby father, to be a co-parent. Some people that you didn't lay and had children with, they don't want to co-parent, and you have to accept that fact that this is the situation I've got myself in. Now let me go ahead and take care of my business as a mother to this child or as a father of this child. Let me do what I'm supposed to do. You can't force a person to be in that child's life. You just can't. And you know when they don't, because they show you so many different signs. That, like, number one, inconsistency. Ain't no every weekend, I got something to do this weekend. So do you, but you make time for what you want to make time for.
That's true. And that's true. And you got to be careful with that, because what happens is, what single mothers don't get is, and what Tiffany had hard trouble with he built me to raise up James. I didn't know it when I met her. I didn't know it when I was a shorty. He built me to raise up James. And what happened was, what God would do is, a lot of the times when he don't allow these men to be in these young men's life, these boys' life, it's because he's trying to save them from the enemy. It's always, even though, like when I see where I'm at now and my father not been around, I'm glad he walked on me, because that rejection, come on somebody, caused me to pray. That rejection, it'll cause you to pray. It'll push you closer to the Lord. So some of the times we be wanting these men so bad, but if my daddy would have been in my life, I probably wouldn't have been saved. I probably would have been and I was a little bit in it already, but I would have been probably wasn't even saved. And a lot of times single mothers and wives and even fathers quit grieving because these men don't want to be around. Let your husband be the Superman God called him to be, and raise your son as his own. Okay? And that's what God does. It's like we be wanting, like, maybe, even though James does spend time with his father, but God, I know James' destiny. I know what God wants out of him. And I fuss at him because I want him to be. He's spoiled because the life he lived. I didn't live that at all. Our kids are spoiled. Like the life we live, we didn't live at all. Generation period. So my thing is, I want to. It's first of all, it's hard being the young black man. It's hard being the young black boy. So I be on him like, you can't do this. You can't be lazy. You gotta grind. Don't nothing come free, because If not, he'll be end up with a bunch of kids in and out of jail, and I don't want that for him. Even though I'm not his biological father, I don't want him for that. So ladies, don't grieve, but you just pray that God will send you a godly man.
Like I said,
that'll
don't
raise
force
that.
co-parenting.
And you can't force it
Don't
because
force it.
because some of these I mean.
And you may even ask, like, well, what do I tell this child? You know, what, like, how would you deal with that, Keith? What do you tell the child?
I mean, well, the child not gonna understand, and depending on McNutt, what's going on, depending on the age of that child, they might not understand what's going on. They might feel like you trying to keep them away, but when they get older, they can see like, man, you was trying to protect me the whole time.
Yeah.
They don't understand when they're young, but you trying to protect them the whole time.
And that stuff will start speaking for itself.
Yeah.
You only have to say nothing.
Yeah.
But, you know, make sure you always praying and guarding your child so they won't have to deal with spirits of rejection and neglection, because they deal with so much day to day anyway, from school, peer pressure, all types of stuff. So you want to make sure you continually pray and guard your child. But, you know, you cover and protect your child from foolishness, and that's foolish.
And you gotta protect them, you know. And even though the father and the mother, they mean well, they do mean
Absolutely,
well.
you love them.
If they don't live to your biblical standards of what you trying to build, then I mean, hey, and I want to go into this, and this is for my saved wives who got children.
Yeah.
You got to protect your husband. When your husband, because if your husband taking care of these kids like they own, and he be like, hey, they got to be home by this time, you got to cover your husband, because ain't nothing like a man who feel uncovered.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing worse than a man feeling like this child's father can do what he want with the child you taking care of, and he bringing him home when he want, and he putting stuff in his ear about you that ain't cool.
Hey,
and you taking care of his child.
Yeah.
Like and then your wife not covered, and we had a moment like that where I feel like, man, Tim, you got me out here bogus. This man, you know, I felt like he can do what he want. I'm grinding, putting in work, making sure he got a roof over his head, making sure he got what he need, making sure he doing what he want.
Yeah.
And this man coming in whenever he feel like it, inconsistent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I felt like, dude, and then she wasn't really speaking up or taking up for me. So
That's very true.
So I'm like, dude.
Because at one point in my life, I felt like I had, and this is so true. And you watch the people that you talk to, because at one point in my life, when I would try to talk to either a family member or friends about situations, girl, let them see him. You shouldn't do that, Tiffany. You shouldn't do this. So then I'm like, well, maybe I should. When I should just actually had a conversation with my husband on what we should think, what decision that we should make in our own household. I talk to other people, and it's okay to get advice from people and talk to people, but don't let everybody speak into your marriage or speak into what they think you should be doing, because that's not always what you need to do. And so when I did that, it I'm not gonna lie, it threw me for a whole loophole, because I'm like, oh my God, and it caused so much conflict and confusion into my marriage, and I'm like, this unnecessary. Like, you know, in marriages you already have little things you try to work out and iron out, and then when you put I'm gonna say I don't want to say stranger, but when you put somebody that's not in our circle into the mix, and you like, wait a minute, why are we even arguing about this? This should have already been settled. Like, you know, so it was like, it was me being foolish and, you know, trying to think that I could vent about something, like, well, what you think about this? Because I didn't have a clear understanding on what my next step should do far as, you know, with my son, because he was like, well, I want to do this, I want to do that. And it was like, I'm like, wait a minute now, this didn't mess my whole little scenario thing up. And it caused so much, you know, confusion. And I mean, I thank God that, you know, we did go through that process. We did go through that phase, because it made us stronger, and it made me see, you know, it made me open up my eyes a little wider, like, wait a minute, I see what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
And another thing is, like, dude, like, ain't nothing like a man who working hard and he felt uncovered.
Yeah.
And I feel like I wasn't being taken up for, like, dude. Like, for a man, I'm like, dude, he coming in doing what he want. This my crib.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, this, and I'm thinking, like, in my head, this is my son. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting in where this is my son.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? But even though, and sometimes I have to back understand, like, you know, this is his father, you know, and stuff like that, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know, this is his father, this is cool, and vice versa. This is a mother, this is cool, but still, she didn't set them boundaries.
Yeah,
it's up to the mother. If that's your baby daddy or that's your baby mama, that person has to set them boundaries and stand firm on it in the door. Look, and you, like you single ladies,
ain't no compromise.
As soon as you get married, but like, let me talk to you, Ray. look, I'm married now. He a good man. He
Yeah.
love your son. This is what we gonna do. This is what we ain't gonna do. You got to go in the door setting them
Yep,
boundaries. If
you
you
do.
don't, they're low key. They still want you, so they're gonna
Yep.
be throwing shade.
Yep.
Low key, they mad because you left, moved on with your life, and you got
Yeah.
married, so they're gonna be throwing shade
Yeah.
and giving you a hard time. When you soon as you get married, you go in the door like, listen. This is what we ain't gonna do. You ain't
Yep.
gonna disrespect my husband.
Yep.
You ain't gonna disrespect my wife. This is what we not gonna do. This how we live. We can work in the middle.
Yep.
We all willing to work together.
And that's so good because I did not set boundaries in the beginning. It even caused conflict between my child's father and my husband, and it was so unnecessary because it was so uncalled for. Because I, as a woman, I should have put my foot down. Like, wait a minute, okay, this is how we're gonna do this,
Yeah.
and I didn't do that. And it caused confusion with them. I mean, they're good, okay, now, but it caused confusion. It caused a little rift in the beginning. Like, wait a minute, because it was like I'm trying to satisfy both parties when I shouldn't have been trying to do that.
No, because I'm putting in the work.
Right.
You married
But
to
I'm
me.
just being honest. I can't even come no other way but to be transparent with y'all because I made some mistakes. I mean,
Yeah.
and you guys gonna make some too, but you learn from your mistakes and you
Yeah.
get better, and you figure out, this ain't working. Let me go around this way.
Yeah. So that's the thing with setting boundaries, and even, and you just gotta, I heard some people say, my husband best friends with my child's father. I mean, hey, if
that works for y'all.
you, that works for you. I ain't down with that. I'm good, play. We gonna speak at graduations. We speak when you.
Because the
family
common
functions.
denominator is the child. So that's the only thing y'all have in common. It didn't work out, the only thing y'all have in common is the child.
Yeah.
And so, anything, I wouldn't expect for my husband and my son's father to be best friends, and but I do expect them to respect each other and to be cordial for the fact of their child. And the same with my daughter's her mother. We respect each other. We not calling and talking on the phone to each other, but I respect her, and she respect me. We have a common denominator, a common goal, which is the love of this child and making sure this child be everything they supposed to be, and even more.
Yeah, true. So, because we, again, if y'all coming in, welcome. Can y'all please share this, tag some friends in it?
Yeah.
But this stuff is very important because we got a little motto that if you keep the family alive, you keep the church alive.
Absolutely.
And like I said, most of the families in the black church are blended.
Yeah.
50% or more are blended. Most of
Yeah.
our leadership are blended, so they are having these issues, and a lot of this stuff causes divorce. A lot of this stuff causes strife.
Yeah. 'Cause
a lot of this
it's
stuff
not
causes
dealt with,
confusion
yeah.
if it's not dealt with.
Yeah.
So you have to set boundaries. You can't.
Yeah.
Even my mother, my
Family,
child's
oh my
mother.
God, yeah.
Sometimes
Not so much that, but
sometimes we don't see eye to eye on some things. Or I don't play no games.
Yeah.
I don't play that throwing shade at the baby at my wife. I don't do that. I don't let my mama do that. I don't let my daughter's mother do that.
Yeah.
I don't play that. You talk. If you gonna mention her, you mention her by name or your wife, and that's it. Some of that stuff you cannot allow, because once you allow
nip it in the bud.
that stuff will go on for years and
Yeah.
years of disrespect and all that. So don't come to me. I don't play that.
Yeah.
So you gotta set these boundaries, because not only if you don't be careful, the kids will see y'all arguing and bickering, and holidays won't go well because y'all can't meet in the middle.
Yeah.
Like, ain't nothing like a confused family on a holiday.
Yeah.
Golly. Y'all gotta try to meet in the middle.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you this: for you single mothers and you married mothers,
It definitely can tell your marriage.
if
down.
that joker not doing his part, or he not doing what they need to do, vice versa, you said he don't come around.
Yeah.
If you can't do your part, if you can't follow my rules, you ain't coming around. You ain't seeing your child unless you follow
Or
rules.
go to court.
Or go to
Don't be scared to take these
Yeah.
guys to court. Let them pay some child support.
Yeah, what a thought. But anyway, you got to set boundaries. If they can't follow your boundaries, then they can't come around. I know that'd be harsh enough, but it's all about protecting the children.
Yeah.
It's all about protecting the children and your marriage.
Mm-hmm.
You got to protect your children and your marriage.
Absolutely.
Because another thing is, like, when James go out, I be want to know where you. I want give me an address, give me a phone. Man, it's so much stuff happening. These kids, you think your kid? I mean, your kid could be at the wrong place at the wrong time with this person. Even
it
with
happens
you.
all the time.
But my thing, I'm over. It's so much stuff going. Even with the Kanika Jean situation and kids and kids with that. I mean, it's so much going on. I want to know where you at. I want to know over there. You got molesters. You got folk raping kids. I want to know where you at, who you with, who over there, who all over there. I want their number, their social security number, where they stay at. I want to see their ID. No, you got to be like that because it be so much going on.
It do though.
And all you be like, well, I just wanted to go with his daddy or his mama. They went over there and then she.
And they didn't went somewhere else.
Your child, Lord forbid, your child is dead because you got Lord because all that happened. Your child is dead or because you let them go with somebody you really didn't know like that, or that who really did you didn't know who they was with or what they was doing.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So you have to set boundaries. Yeah. You got to. It's very important.
And you can eliminate drama.
Yeah.
You just have to be consistent and let your no be no.
And your yay be yay.
Y'all have any questions tonight?
So we got any questions? We won't be before you too long. I know we got some questions in there. Oh, you got your phone so you put your questions on?
Oh.
Yeah. Do we have any questions? We love Q&A and answering any questions you guys have. We do get previous videos. We did last week what was last week? I forgot. It's on our Facebook page, Black and Blended. But do you guys have the feed? It's kind of stuck right here. The feed right here. Do you guys have any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Anybody? I know y'all got some questions. Come on. I know all these single mothers in here. I know y'all got some questions. Thanks, Valencia. Life This is a great app that's free. I'll let you see your loved ones whereabouts 24/7. Use it on my mom and son.
Oh, that's a good thing. Yeah, thanks for sharing that.
I want GPS app. My dad taking me to McDonald's. I want to watch the app and watch him take you to McDonald's. If they can have a drone following you there, I want to know. Look, it's too much going on. You got to set boundaries. It's too much going on. You got to protect your husband and you got to protect your spouse. And you got to even check the kids because the kids pick parents over each other. Yeah. You don't want your kids hating. You don't want your kids hating your husband because the father is telling lies or vice versa. You want a well-balanced home. Yeah. Come on, somebody. You want a well-balanced, blended home. And that comes with setting boundaries.
Okay, I have a question. That's right, Pastor Helen. It says, Gina said, what about disagreement when it comes to child support with both parents?
So what do you mean disagreement? Is he not paying enough, or is he paying too much, or do you want him to pay or you don't? Every man should be paying child support. But now I do agree because the courts in Chicago are dirty. They is dirty. They drive these fathers broke if they can. Think about it. If y'all can come together with an agreement on what he can afford and what's good for you, you got to meet halfway. Because this man got, like me, I had a whole other wife and family. Yeah. I had a whole other family and wife and kids. So I couldn't, and they was hitting for a minute. I was paying almost rent for child support. So
every 2 weeks.
I think y'all should come to an agreement that he can be able to live as well if he got a family or for himself. Yeah. Come to an agreement, but single mothers, make sure you get that joke in writing. And get that joker notarized in case he want to renege out or vice versa, go to child support. And the judge is a mediator. Y'all should be able to meet in between.
Yeah, it is scenarios where you guys don't have to go to court, but you can write a statement up and you can get it notarized, like you said. I'm sorry.
God bless you. God bless you. God bless
I'm sorry. Excuse me. You can get it notarized saying that I'm agreeing to pay X amount of dollars. Every 2 weeks, every month, every week, or whatever. Yeah. And you guys can have an agreement like that. But long as you have something, like don't.
Yeah. Another thing, single mothers, you gotta close the door all the way. If you gotta close the door all the way. If you desire to get married and a godly man to see you, he can't come meeting you and you still sleep with the baby daddy and he got mixed feelings and you trying to move on but he don't want to move on. Let single mothers, men, yeah, they good for that. Baby mama, they be still smashing baby mama and they trying to get married. Hey, y'all gotta close the door all the way. Because if you don't close the door all the way, there's another reason why it brings confusion. Yeah. They better you moved on and low key you still smashing while you engaged and married. Yeah. You gotta close this door all the way. You gotta close it. When I say all the way, now y'all of course y'all gotta work together because y'all got a child in the midst. and y'all got to be cordial and be on speaking terms.
Yeah.
But you got to close these doors.
Yep.
You can't lead them on, vice versa, because if you don't, it's gonna mess up what God is trying to give you.
And then when you do, when you do decide to close the door, you like. Then he confused, like, wait a minute, we've been smashing for a minute now. Now you want to be serious, And that break the kid confused.
And niggas is niggas. They be like, well, I know you married, but can I still smash on the side? Like, I'm married though, but let me still hit. I mean, no, you gotta close these doors, man, because it's gonna bring. Ladies, stop it.
Yeah.
God, I know the holidays coming.
Men too, babe.
I know men do it too. I know the holidays coming. You don't want to be alone. He'll come over with you a night and do whatever. Look, quit it, because you not only are you going to disappoint yourself, but you're going to disappoint your child, and you're going to confuse your child, and you're going to disappoint your future spouse, because you got these doors all open, and you trying to. These saved people, the best ones be, I'm waiting on my man, I'm waiting on my husband. We got all these doors open. You be fresh out of musical, be right at your baby daddy house, and he be right over. You just got through singing in the choir. You just took off that robe, and your baby daddy right over there, and you post it on your Facebook page. I'm just waiting on my Boaz. Like,
he ain't gonna never come.
He ain't gonna come. You got the door open. I mean, close the door. I mean, all the way.
Yeah.
I mean, close that joker. Because you're going to be confused, and then you're going to be engaged to a man, and you're going to be stuck in on the fence like, well,
right, cut the hedges off, right.
I love my baby daddy, but I love him too. It's like, no. All right, that ninja ain't no good. Mm-hmm. Y'all, in the beginning, we gave an example on what a baby daddy is. He just good for sex, and he going to drain your wallet empty. A lot of them be like that. So you got to close all these doors.
Screwing you and screwing your pockets.
I mean, you got to close, because a lot of people, believe it or not, a lot of folk would do this stuff and still get married on top of it.
Yeah.
They would still get married, and then
absolutely,
the baby mama stalking the husband because he still was smashing all the way up to the wedding night.
And then you got this poor kid just wanna be loved.
Yeah, and then what they do is you smash it all the way to the wedding night because you didn't close that door. So you know what black women do? Who bitter? They keep the child away from the daddy.
Oh, that's terrible. Now,
no,
that's gonna do a dance with it.
No, that's what they do. They do this stuff, and they do this stuff, and then your family be all confused and jacked up, and then your wife and you like, why your baby mama acting like that?
Yes,
and the whole time you smashing or you sending mixed signals.
Or your baby daddy just be just a jerk. He could be just a complete butt.
So you ladies, all my single ladies who waiting, close these doors.
You think I should cover that topic?
What's the
the one we talking about? He's like, what? We ain't closing the don't.
So which one, Pastor Allen? Close the door. You got to close the door. For having these doors open, I mean, close this door. Sade Martin from ATL, All Nations. What up?
Hey, they be like, I let him hit a little bit.
A little bit. He put the tip in. Like, what? No, you just joke. We just joke.
Wait.
But y'all got to close these doors, because if not, you gonna miss your good thing. You gonna miss your Boaz. You gonna miss the one that God is trying to send you to help raise your son, because you got these doors open, and people out here crazy. They be stalking you. The baby mama, they be showing up at your job.
Okay.
I mean, it be outrageous. So you gotta close these doors. So if you don't. And you know what? Because another thing, some godly men ain't built for this. They don't got time for no drama. They gonna walk away. They're like, you know what, woman of God, you fine.
Oh, yeah, that is a good topic.
Woman of God, you fine, you plump, you whatever you want, you work out, you good, you can pray too. But that baby daddy drama you got, I can't deal with that. That's a deal breaker. And you'll mess around, be by yourself. Come on, somebody. Yeah. You would be alone because you didn't close these doors.
Yeah.
So that's why you gotta close these doors, because some men or some women, especially these hard women, you degreed. You got your own business. You trying to get this joker a chance, and he got all this drama because he won't close doors, or he's still dibbling and dabbling, and people will walk away from you. You will miss a good thing because you didn't close doors.
That is a good one.
So you gotta close these doors. Using child.
Yeah.
Parent gets
That's a good topic.
When they do
who? You using the other child.
Yeah. So you gotta close these doors. Because you will miss your good one. You will miss what God's trying to send you. You will miss that potential great father who's going to step up because you didn't close doors. And people ain't got time for foolishness. And some people be like, especially people who got something going for themselves and who focus and who degree. Once they see that stuff, they be like, you know what?
That's a turn off.
You good. That's a deal breaker.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
you
they
so
want
you
to
want to
get
close
over
this door so you won't miss who God's trying to give you. You got to close these doors.
Yeah.
You got to close them.
Is
You got
there
any more
other
questions? Is there any more questions? I know we got some more questions. Again, once I get off the
Hey,
here,
Tanisha. Hey,
share it. Once I get off, share this. Post some questions, man. Don't miss your good thing because you won't close doors. Wives, husbands, cover your spouse. Set boundaries in your marriage and your family.
Yep.
Because you know, and you know, and at the same way, you got to respect the child's father.
Yeah.
If he putting in work, if she putting in work and spending time, let them go over there. You know what I'm saying?
And
I'm not gonna
respect them.
respect them. They have rights too. Everybody got rights.
Yeah.
Everybody deserves to see their children spend time with their family. You know, be reasonable.
Yeah.
Hey, be reasonable. Be fair.
Yep.
Always be led by the Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
But one of the things that went on our notes today, ladies, single fathers, single mothers, don't miss your good thing because you ain't closed that door. I'm telling you.
And like I said before, be consistent. Yeah. You don't have to deal with baby daddy or baby mama drama. Let your no be no. Be consistent with your decision making concerning your child.
Yeah. Be consistent. So, do we got any more questions? Because we want to keep you long, you know. We know we came on when Empire was on. You know what I'm saying? So, we got any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Again, do not miss the perfect one for you.
Yeah.
Because you won't close that door. I'm not going to say it again. It's powerful. Do not miss them because you didn't close that door.
Yep.
Do not miss that good thing, single mothers and single fathers, because you didn't set boundaries. Don't destroy your marriage because you didn't set boundaries.
And be considerate of your husband, your husband's needs.
Yeah.
Don't just, think that, don't try to rant off. One of the things is like, just wrap it up like he said, don't try to rant off to maybe your mother or your in-laws, something like that, trying to talk about, they'll come to you like, well, maybe you should let them do this. Make sure y'all good in this. Don't let nobody mess up what y'all have together. Nobody mess up your covenant. Don't let anybody try to speak ill towards your marriage. If you guys are thriving, keep that stuff going on.
Yeah.
Don't let nobody come into y'all circle to break that thing up, because that'd be a whole big old disaster. Now you trying to, figure out where do we go wrong.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. So, again, share this, please. Replay it. I'm Keith. I'm Tiffany.
You're not Tiffany. I'm Tiffany.
I mean, I'm Keith. She's Tiffany. We are Black and Blended. We're gonna be back on next Wednesday, 8:30.
Hot topics.
Yeah, we on this at the Wednesday. Every Wednesday, 8:30. We on here. You know what I'm saying? These ain't no lies. This ain't no we read in the book. This ain't from no movie we was looking at. This is real life scenarios, real life stories. No lies, no gimmicks. This is who we are. We just sharing our testimony.
We love you too,
Valencia. That's my sister. We just telling our testimony, and we just want God. We just want to see God's. We just want to see the families whole, so God can.
And what's our quote?
If you keep the family alive, you keep the church alive. So, what's our topic next week? Which one should we do? That one, this one.
We'll keep you posted.
We'll keep y'all posted. Because normally we get a topic. We struggle between 3 topics. So we're going to be on next Wednesday. If you haven't already, like our Facebook page, Black and Blended. Please like it.
Hey, Judah.
We be having good articles on there. We do an article every Monday. We do a single mama's edition article every Monday on there. We have some other good stuff that be on there. Go on the page. Like the page. Please like it. Share this video. God bless you. We love you guys.
Love you all. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Thank you for tuning in.
Appreciate your time.
And our quote is, if you keep the family alive, you'll keep the church alive. Good night.
Good night.